What's up, everyone? Part 20. Before I get started, I made a couple talking points because I'm so official and professional, which is why the mouse is in the way and why that just happened and why this is gonna happen. Like I said, professional. But I made a couple talking points, and I want to talk about the PS4. I want to talk about why Part 18 and 19 are the same part. I want to talk about Dead Space Hardcore Mode. I want to talk about the Resident Evil Let's Play. I want to talk about the movie Identity Thief, and I want to talk about my sweatshirt basically getting frozen. If I forget to talk about any of those, remind me in the comments and I'll talk about it in the next video. Okay, so this is the optional boss Let's Play. So I just talked about things that were completely unrelated. So all the bosses that you fought, like Pheromon, Tyrannomon, Master Tyrannomon, etc., they have their like bizarro versions for this server, and we're gonna go and fight all of them. I don't care how long it takes. I'm getting them all done in this part because I don't want to stray away from the story too long. Because I mean, I enjoy a nice break as much as the next guy, but I don't want to forget about the main objective. All right, so. Actually, I like this one more. It looks way creepier. First thing I want to talk about is that Gargoylemon? Weird. The first thing I want to talk about is the reason parts 18 and 19 are the same part is you could probably tell by the audio that I originally intended for them to be two different parts, but then I thought about it and I was like, I can't justify doing only card battles, for two parts. Like, that's 2 weeks of just card battles. Like, I couldn't do that to you guys. I mean, I'm sure they were vastly interesting, but I decided I'd just combine and make it an hour-long part, which I'm sure some people looked at and were like, ain't nobody got time for that, but I decided that'd be the easiest way to do it, and then this part I'll do side quests, and then next part I'll go back to the main story. So I named it Part 18 and 19 because it's especially long, and that's originally what it was. So this is Part 20, and it may look like I skipped a part, but I didn't. And if you have a problem with that, I'm the one who makes the fucking videos, so fuck you. I win. Yeah. What else? What do I want to talk about? I don't know. Let's look at my talking points. I want to get the stupid ones out of the way first. Okay. So I'll kill two birds with one stone. I went to Boston yesterday to visit a friend, and we went and saw Identity Thief, and let me just say, you don't have to see Identity Thief, the movie with Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy. It's a pretty terrible movie. I mean, it's a movie I wouldn't mind watching if it came on Comedy Central, like at, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd be like, whatever, there's nothing else on. But to pay like $12.50, thanks Boston, your prices are ridiculous, to see that movie, it was not worth it. It felt like a poorly done due date, like with Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. At least that movie, it wasn't like my favorite, but I wasn't like, I can't believe I saw that movie. Identity Thief, I was like, I just wish I hadn't seen it. I really don't like Melissa McCarthy. I don't like the whole gimmick she's got going on. But I love Jason Bateman, so I wanted to give it a chance. Is this format different than? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be the same. But yeah. So, but on the way to Boston, I had to leave for a train at like 3:55, so like 4 o'clock. And my sweatshirt was still in the wash, so I threw it in the dryer. And it's like, I had to be in the train station like 10 minutes, and I was like, ah, damn it. Sweatshirt's still super wet. I'm like, I know, I'll just wear it and it'll dry. And it was like 30 degrees out. Guess what? It didn't dry. Like the entire trip. I got home, I got back on the train at like 8:30, and I'm not turning this into a math problem, but I got back on the train. Oh, so this is where he is. Alright, I'll continue this in a second. But so this is Blackmegagargomon. He is ginormous. And he's replacing Pheromon, so let's get Magnificent. I think that must be a typo. Nope, they said it twice. It's Megagargomon, right? Yeah, alright. I was bored because no one comes here. Alright, let's do this. Oh my god, enough! How, Jesus Christ. It's not even witty banter, it's just useless talk. I'm using Imperialdramon because he's the only one I really want to level up so he can get a different Digimon form. The other two, it's just a matter of leveling up, so... what do I got? Not a whole lot. I mean, I could use Hammer Rush, which is I learned from Kabuterimon, so... I'll use Speed Up. But, yeah, so... I was walking around Boston, like, in between the different buildings, and it turns out it's really, really fucking windy in between those buildings, and... Oh, so he just canceled it? Great. This is gonna be an asshole thing. So... Like, I got into the movie theater and, like, my sweatshirt was, like, starting to freeze. Like, I could pinch it and it would, like, you know, kind of slowly break. It, like, got hard and stuff like that. Ha, got hard. Penis joke! Oh, I hadn't done one in so long. It felt so good. Just like a good old penis. So, yeah, that was my adventure yesterday. And I came home straight home from, the Cape to do it, so that was something. Oh, fuck, what did he just use? I wasn't ready for that, but that's okay, because clearly I survived. Oh, man, that must suck. It's like, I'll use my last-ditch effort to kill— Oh, damn it. Oh, no, it's okay. Down you go, motherfucker. Yeah, so he seems pretty hard. Oh, wait, yeah, it just said Magnificent in his, the top of his HP box, whatever thing. Yeah, so that was my adventure. Let's delete that. I got other shit to talk about. Oh, you won, you're strong. No shit. I did have an Imperialdramon. I don't know if you noticed. I'll give you this. I got the wild helmet. Oh, I think they just give you random pieces of armor and shit and stuff and good stuff. God damn it, this happens every time I land in either protocol run. Mummymon? Oh, that's cool. No, you can. I know where you can find Mummymon. You can find them in the Plug Cape and Madarasi server. I wish I could just come up with like a name for it, like that wasn't so long. I think I did. I came up with Red Server, and then I said Bizarre Server. I can't settle down on a name. Don't judge me. I don't like commitment. Yeah. I guess the next one I'll get out of the way is the Resident Evil Let's Play. So I got so tired of fooling around with the bits and pieces of, like, oh, my brain hurts, of trying to edit, like, the parts where I was recording and blah blah blah. Really long, really complicated. What it came down to was I was just like, fuck it, I'll just play again. So I found like a really, really old save and played up to the point where the last part ended. So I should have another part out on Monday. Fingers crossed, and I'll be back up to date. Oh, where did I get all these? Oh, right, I found a bunch of Diamond. Yeah, so get that out of the way. Let's see. Alright. So, next I want to talk about Dead Space 2 Hardcore mode. That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my... Like, I've probably played video games since I was maybe 9 years old, so in 11 years of gaming, that was the hardest thing I've ever done, and I've never felt more satisfied when it was done. So I think I'll probably do a Let's Play of Dead Space 2. I'm still up in the air, trying to decide when I'll do it. So my idea is I might record all of them without releasing them. Like, it'll probably be decently long, like between 12 and like, I don't know, 18 parts, and I'll record all of those, and when it's done, I'll start releasing them on like a random day that I'm not doing other Let's Plays. But it's like, I don't want to interrupt, because I have a plan for after Resident Evil. I'd like to do one of 2 games, and that plan hasn't changed yet. But it's like, I think I could really help out people who are doing hardcore mode. But anyway, so, first of all, I know I've explained it before, but it's the hardest difficulty, and you get no checkpoints, so if you die, you start all the way from your last save, and you only have 3 saves the entire game. So, my first thought was, alright, well I need to play this all in one sitting, because no saves means, you know, I can't just like leave it running or anything. And it was pretty rough. So I would get like 2 hours in and then die, like getting a little further each time. That happened to me like 4 times in a row. And then I finally made like really, really good headway. And I was watching someone else do a Let's Play, what's his Michael Rage Quit Jones from Rooster Teeth. He has his own Let's Play on his own channel. And I watched it before, but I was watching it. So like, I'd wait for him to go to a room, like he was playing it on the hardest difficulty, but not hardcore mode. Like, I'd wait for him to go into a room, see which enemies spawn, so I'd know what to fight, and then, like, I'd continue. And he also had pretty good commentary, like, recommending where to make saves and everything. Except, when you're on the Xbox, there's 2 discs to Dead Space 2, so when you switch discs, you get an automatic free checkpoint, which, is not something PS3 owners get, so I had a little rougher time there. But I managed to do it, and I've probably beaten the game like 4 or 5 times now, so it just makes sense for me to do a Let's Play on it. And I went out and bought Dead Space 3. I like it so far. They definitely changed a lot of things, but as a Dead Space fan, I recommend it. What else? But, so, in Dead Space there are some quick time events, and I beat the last boss, and then there's one quick time event after the last boss. I died in the quick time event, and this was after basically playing the game from start to finish. Like, I'd made saves, like, just in case, but I hadn't died. Like, I'd gotten lucky enough or like, I just spent all my money on, like, ammo so I could just fire rapidly at people. I'd gotten, like, so that it happened that I didn't have to, you know, reload a save, except for one time where I died immediately after making a save, but then I just reloaded it and tried again. Like, it was really lucky. But I died after like 8 hours progress. I had like 10 minutes until I had to go to work. I was furious, but then I managed to do it the next day, so glad that's done. I wonder if I can show it. No. But, yeah. I was very excited, so I platinumed that. That's my 14th platinum. Not including Resident Evil, which I got 100% in, but they don't have a platinum trophy, so whatever. And then the only 100% game I have on Xbox is Viva Piñata. So right before this Let's Play, someone commented on part 11 of the Digimon Let's Play. That was one of the ones where my phone went off. It's silenced, just in case you were wondering. It's also 6 a.m. We'll go into that later. But the phone was silenced, and the phone went off, and so someone commented on it, and I was like, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that one. I definitely had a point, but I forgot what it was. I think that was my way of saying it's getting to 6 a.m. I don't know. See, like I said, it's 6 a.m. I can't really think straight. Oh, well, that's the Dead Space talk. So yeah, I'll definitely put that one on the back burner, but I do plan to do it. What else? I'd also, because I'm still learning, I'd like to try and complete an entire Let's Play, and then upload it week to week, as opposed to the way I do it now, which is like, I'll do it the day of, for fresh commentary and whatnot, but, you know, still trying out new things, seeing which methods work the best. Personally, I like this method, but there's a lot more stress involved. Not much, but a little bit. Digimon World is the biggest one. It's like, you know, I miss a day of Sly, whatever. But Digimon World 3, I'm very adamant about trying to keep it on time. I had like 2 weeks where they were really late, and I was like, oh god, why? But today is Friday, so when I'm finished with this, I found that the program I was using, I think I mentioned this last time, the program I've been using to edit usually would upload it to YouTube for me, but lately it's been having trouble doing that. Like, it's only uploads like maybe 20% of the videos I do. If that, it's getting even lower. So I'll probably just save the video, then upload it to YouTube myself, which seems to be faster anyway. But I'll be doing that from now on. Alright, gonna erase that off the talking points. Oh, look at me. Got 15 minutes gone by. So the PS4 was announced 2 days ago, I guess, on Wednesday. And I could not be more excited. If you haven't watched, I recommend watching the actual video. I don't know if it's still on IGN, that's where I watched it. But just like the conference, it's a lot of like bullshit talk, where it's like, you know, the PS3 brings great synergy, and, you know, we're really family-oriented, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, shut up. I don't care. Just show me the features. Well, the PS3, or the PS4 is going to be a fucking machine. First of all, it's like, well, obviously it's a machine. But it's probably double, it's like twice as powerful as my laptop is now. That's not, like, I have a decent laptop. It's not top of the line, but it's not shit. It's like an average laptop. They're gonna do that. They've got some pretty cool launch games looking. I think Watch Dogs, if you haven't looked up Watch Dogs, it's a lot like Eden of the East. And if you haven't watched Eden of the East, it's on Netflix. But, no, it's like, this guy can see everyone's cell phone and, like, instantly get information on them and stuff like that. And I can't really explain it, just I really recommend watching it. It's a it's a Ubisoft game. So, alright, what's the next boss? I'll get back to that in a second. Ho ho. We'll see about this. This is gonna be interesting. By interesting, I mean mildly amusing. By mildly amusing, I mean meh. Super Shot. Oh, you know what I'm not excited about? Going to the Dum Dum Factory. Like at all. I don't want to do that again. Alright, so we have Blackimperialdramon. The boss, you gotta fight me to go back. Wait, what? No, I don't. Alright, so you've got courage, I like you. Fantastic. You got strength as well. Stop talking. Oh my god. I don't know why they draw it out so much. I think it might just be poor translation. Why does his look more menacing than mine? I don't mean like the red eyes and stuff. I mean he's like stood up more, it looks like. Oh no, they're the same. Okay. Alright. What was I talking about? Yeah, look up Watch Dogs. It looked amazing. But other than that, I'm not a Killzone fan, but what they were showing of Killzone, like the gameplay, graphically, it looked like a commercial. And I know that sounds weird, but it's like, you know when you see gameplay commercials, it looks like ridiculously high quality. It's like you could never play in graphics like that. Like the World of Warcraft cinematics, like the beginning, like before they play. Whoa, holy shit, what happened? But like before they, like you play the game, you can see like those movies in World of Warcraft. Gameplay looks like that. Like it looks like you're playing in like a CG movie. Great. Give me whatever item you have. The hazard helmet. Sweet. Okay. But, that was a quick one. Giggity. But, like, the PS4's graphics look, like, absolutely insane. But I obviously don't care about graphics. Have you seen my two biggest series? Like, look at this. Actually, I'm gonna do this for a second, but then I'm gonna change it back. I want you to see how it normally looks before I fiddle with this, because it looks strange to me. Right? Look at this. That's crazy. It just looks strange. It's not looks wrong, like it almost looks crisper, but it's just like, I'm so used to this, I can't look at it that way. Yeah, it's not right. Like, this shouldn't look better. This, like, full screen should make it look worse, but it doesn't for me, for some reason. What else about the PS4? Oh, they have this crazy new feature. Like I said, I recommend either reading up on it, just so I can get my facts straight, and you can call me out and be like, you're full of shit. They're integrating social stuff, where it's like, as soon as they say that, I'm like, I don't care about Facebook on my PS3 or anything like that. But they have a thing where if you allow it, you can watch you can upload your footage, so it's like streaming. Like you can, so say like your friend is playing like Dead Space, you can watch him play Dead Space, like you can see what screen he's seeing, and say they're having trouble, you can opt in to, like if they let you, you can take over their controls and play for them, and then give the controls back to them. That's crazy to me. Like, I can't believe we've come that far. Alright, I'm trying to remember where the next boss is. There's Zanbamon. There's Datamon. Oh, fuck, I forgot Datamon. I don't know if I can get there, though. I'm gonna skip Datamon for now, because I'm gonna miss some of the bosses. But I can get Zanbamon, and I can get Hyandramon. So, that's the west sector, and then that's the south sector. Oh, fuck, I have to turn around to get to the south sector. Alright. I had mild problems. Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about anymore. Let's see. Talked about... No, hold on. I'm still trying to remember if I'm missing any bosses. I don't think so. I should be alright. Yeah. Because this is only... I should clarify, this is the first side, like, bosses. Later I will go back and get, like, whatever ones I missed. This is, again, it's just like a break type thing. Okay. I'm gonna stop and I'll reappear back when I'm, at Shell Beach, where I'm on the way to West Sector. No, wait. Or South Sector. Yeah, I'll reappear when I'm at the South Sector. Alright, here we're on Phoenix Bay, going towards the jungle, of course, because, I mean, it'd be ridiculous if I took a step without, you know, getting attacked. Damn it. So, I don't remember what I was talking about with the PS4, because that was like 10 minutes ago, but I did think of two more things to talk about. Someone mentioned, it must have been like my third Digimon World 1 part. They said, like, I know why I don't like your videos as much. No, they didn't say it that way. They said it like, they were trying to be nice, but it was like, I know why I can't always watch your videos or something like that. I don't remember how they said it, but they said it's because I can't pause them and then let them buffer because they're too long. Oh, that's what it was. The length, because my videos are like half an hour to an hour, but they usually are pretty long. And so are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. And they said, you know, because I can't pause them and wait for them to buffer. That's not true. I know I've mentioned all of my videos are in HD. I make sure they are, but if you click on the quality and you change it to 720, if you pause, when it's on HD, it will allow you to buffer as much as it as much as you can until the end of the video. I know this because I'm constantly watching Let's Plays. I mean, that's pretty much when I'm on YouTube, it's because I'm uploading a video or I'm watching a Let's Play. And I will frequently like play games while watching Let's Plays, and if I have to watch a cutscene or something, I'll pause and I'll let the video buffer, and if it, you know, sometimes I forget, I'll keep playing and forget to like hit it. If you select HD on my videos and then you pause, like say you have to go do something else and you come back, the video will buffer a lot. It'll take longer than normally to buffer, but at least there's no cap. Because I know when you do a 360 or even like 480, it'll only let you buffer, I don't even know, like a small percentage of the way in front of where it is now. But if it's in HD, you can definitely do that. I know that for a fact, and I've meant to bring that up so many times, but I keep forgetting. The other thing I thought about was Cyanide and Happiness, the guys who do that hilarious comic. They're the ones who do the comics with the stick figures that are just vastly inappropriate and at the same time like very witty. It's like 4 guys who all write them. They're trying to do a show. Like they originally were going to do it with Comedy Central, but they decided against it. And it's like they used to make shorts. They still have them on their channel on YouTube, and they're all really good. But they're going to try and make like a half-hour show. They have like a huge Kickstarter going for it. Just thought I should mention that because I'm definitely a huge fan of theirs. More about the PS4. What was I talking about? Well, another big thing is I'm not a huge Diablo fan, but I mean, I've never played any of them. I played World of Warcraft a little bit. I've never played StarCraft, but I know it's a huge game. Blizzard announced at ooh, is that a gold new one? That's weird. Yeah, I'm not sure how high level they are in the sanctuary, whatever this is, the shrine. So I should be a little more careful. But Blizzard announced at the conference that Diablo 3 is going to be on PS3 and PS4. I might have that wrong. It might just be PS4. No, I think it's both. Or it might just be PS3. It's one of those, and or it might be both. I don't remember. And that's pretty cool to have like a huge MMO on PS3 that really, like on Sony, I guess I should say. It really opens up a lot of opportunities. I'd much rather see World of Warcraft. I used to play that a little bit. I never got too into it, but I got like a level 60 character when the cap was like 85. But oh my god. Just let me move. This is ridiculous. I hate this. Like, I don't understand why they jacked the encounter rate up so high in some of these places. What else? PS4. I don't know, they all... It looks like... I'm really excited for it. That new game that Bungie's making. I haven't really been paying much attention to it. It's called Destiny. It's more of... I don't like looking at games when they're kind of far away. Unless, like, I know enough about them. Like, I'm obviously going to look at the new Kingdom Hearts when it comes out and blah blah blah. But it's like... I know that's counterproductive. It's like, well, why don't you just look up more about them and then you'll know. It's hard for me to get into new IP, like new places, like Dishonored. I love the game. I didn't know anything about it until like 2 weeks before it came out. And they'd announced stuff like months before. So that's supposed to come out on PS3 and PS4, which is a big, huge step because, you know, that's the biggest problem with consoles when they come out is launch games. And obviously, I'm a PlayStation fan, but I like the Xbox too. What I don't like is people saying the Xbox is so much better because of the online base and stuff like that. The only reason the Xbox has more people is because, well, that's way creepier. The only reason it has more fan... Oh, let me cut this. Oh, that's really cool. Black Seraphimon. You can this now, pay the price. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever, let's do it. It's true. If I lose, I'll have to restart my game. But I have Omnimon, so I'm okay. I don't like people when they say like the Xbox is so much better. Wow, that looks badass. When they're like, well, the Xbox is better. The reason the Xbox was so successful right off the bat was because it came out a year before the other two consoles. And I think part of that, like, I think they knew that was going to happen, and that's why they released a system that would constantly break. I'm talking about the red rings, but it's like that. I think they released it before it was like finished because they wanted to jump on the other two consoles. And by the time the PS3 came around, it didn't have that like grace period of a launch like system where, you know, there's not really any games out for it, but people are still kind of messing with it. The Xbox had a year to do that before the other two systems came out, and it became a point of like people were buying Xboxes because their friends had Xboxes because it came out a year before. If the PS3 had come out at the same time as the Xbox, I'm very curious, like the 360, I'm very curious to see how they would have progressed. I'm not saying either one would win. I'd be very interested to see how it would go down instead. Whew, that was fun. He did seem a little harder. Like, it wasn't doing as much damage to him. That's all. I don't like people going swayed one way or the other. I mean, the reason I like PlayStation is that I tend to like the games more. But that's just because, you know, I grew up on them. People could easily have that same effect with Xbox. But I just don't like when people play where people just go like, no, Xbox is better. Okay, why? Because? Oh, great, thanks. I'd be the same thing if someone was like, PS3's better. I'm like, oh, why do you think so? Because? Oh, well, fuck you then. As someone who's owned both, I'm gonna need better arguments than that. God damn it, I hope... Please don't argue in the comments amongst each other, please. Actually, I don't need to say that. My subscribers are all very, very civil, and I appreciate you all for it. Let's see. I just want to be out of this stupid shrine now. Alright, we've got one more. I couldn't go to whoever Bizarro Datamon was, because the Red City is blocked off. Amaterasu City, whatever it is. So you can't go in there, which means you also can't get to the sewers. Thing. If I missed a boss that I didn't mention, so there's 5 I can think of. If I missed one, please feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to grab it the next time I go around hunting for bosses. Other than that, I think we're almost done. About 10 minutes a boss, more or less. That seems right. Whew. Yeah. What else? But yeah, I'm very excited for PlayStation 4. When the new Xbox gets announced, most likely at E3, I'll be pretty excited about that too, because I just, new consoles. What's not to be excited about? What else am I thinking of? Oh, they showed like a tech demo for a Final Fantasy type game. I'm sure it's the new Final Fantasy in disguise, but they showed a tech demo for it at the thing, which means they just showed like a video showing like what the Luminous engine is, the engine that the Final Fantasy games run on. They showed that on the PS4 and it looked pretty good, but they also had the lead Final Fantasy head honcho, I don't know what his official title was, come out and say, look forward to E3, we've got an announcement there. Which someone pointed out was, oh, so they made an announcement that they're going to make an announcement? I'm like, yeah, that sounds like the gaming industry to me. But yeah, obviously, well, maybe not obviously. I think I mentioned it a couple times, but I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. 13 felt like someone took a knife and just shoved it into my, like side. And I didn't play 13-2, but the fact that they released a sequel to what to me felt like one of the worst Final Fantasies I've played, it felt like taking the knife and just kind of twisting it around. I will say I haven't played 13-2, so I can't make a huge judgment on it, but I can say, what the fuck? They also announced that Final Fantasy X is still coming to the Vita. They didn't say anything about the PS3, but I'm assuming, like the HD version, I should say. I'm assuming it's coming to the PS3. If not, fuck it, I'll buy a Vita for Final Fantasy X international release and HD. Yeah, I won't even hesitate. I'm still waiting for like one game on the Vita to just make me go like, I have to buy a Vita now. The only game I can think of that's on there is Uncharted, Golden Abyss. I'm just not really interested. Like, I'll definitely play it when it comes out. Like, I've played all 3 Uncharteds, I love them. But it's just, I've never been like, oh my god, I can't wait for the next Uncharted. I don't know why. I always have lots of fun. It just, I don't know. Never gotten hugely excited for them. Definitely great games. I recommend anyone play them. Just for some reason don't excite me. Maybe I should think of another way to say what I just said like 4 times in a row. Anyway, let's go back to Final Fantasy, I guess. I've talked about 7, I know that. I've never finished 7 and blah blah blah. I've beaten 10 tons of times. I've beaten 12. I've beaten Tactics, both on the Game Boy Advance and the PS3, or PSP, I'm sorry. What other ones have I played? I must have played more than that. I started Crisis Core, felt too different, I just didn't feel like keep going with it. Plus I didn't play 7, so it wasn't like that draw wasn't there. Yeah, maybe I haven't played that many. Oh, and I guess I played 13. I played 11 for a little bit too. Not huge, not a crazy amount, but enough to say I played it. Alright. I guess I'll stop recording and start recording when I get to the Dum Dum Factory. Doop. Alright, here we are. Right outside the factory. Here we go. Forgot to put my headphones on. I thought of 2 more things. Sorry about. So I was supposed to be studying statistics for a test I had yesterday, and instead I decided to download more video game music. So now I have the soundtrack to Ratchet & Clank 3, Jak and Daxter, Jak 3, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, which I'm super excited about. Except it's not. I couldn't find an actual soundtrack for that one, so it was a game rip, which wasn't quite as good. But like I could hear it when you could hear like right when they were gonna talk and stuff like that. But and one more, Super Mario Sunshine maybe, and Heavy Rain, and Uncharted 3. Yeah. So I listened to that on the train. It was pretty fun. Another thing, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it feels like the Digimon subreddit won't have a post, like, at all. Like, Wednesdays and Thursdays, like, no posts. And then, as soon as Friday hits, and as soon as I upload my video, there'll be, like, 4 other posts that mine has to compete with suddenly. I'm like, what the f... It's happened for, like, 4 weeks in a row, so it can't be a coincidence anymore. Like, watch, when I upload this video and you're watching this, go back and check the subreddit. I guarantee within like an hour or two there'll be like 3 other posts. There always is. I'm not complaining, because anyone who's going to view my video is going to look for it anyway. I mean, I don't get much casual viewers at part 20 like are like, ooh, what's this? I'm not saying I don't get any, but it's not what I get a lot. But it's still really strange to me. I don't know why. What else? Alright. Oh, I had another thing, but let's look at boss first. Sweet. Wait, no. Why isn't it Chaos Gallantmon instead? That would have been such a better choice for this. Anyway, Blackmegagargomon. Wow, Tamer. Hey, let's play. Ha! That's the thing I do. Oh, I'm not gonna make that a thumbnail. I always say I'm gonna make things the thumbnail and then I never do. It's because I forget. Or I forget what I was gonna make a thumbnail of. So I just don't. Sometimes I'll just look for a cool one, sometimes I won't. I don't know. Yeah, he just looks so small. It's just not quite as... Oh, he's fast. Fuck. Not okay with that, but I'd counter someone good. Wow, he can do a shit ton of damage. I should say, be careful of the west sector. I probably should have waited to come here. I mean, I'm very overpowered as it is, but just be careful, that's all I'm saying. Like, they're very strong here. Like, just the random enemies are too. Oh, fuck, I don't need this. Actually, he does look pretty cool. I love black and yellow, and yellow and blue. Those are my favorite like, color combination type things. It's not just yellow, shut up. What else? I think I had one more thing to talk about, I don't remember. If I forgot to mention anything, or if I trailed off as I was talking about something, feel free to ask me a question in the comments like, you were talking about this, blah blah blah. I'll either answer it in the comments or I'll answer it in the next video. Just for reference, Vmon gained like 23,000 experience in just this part. I thought I should make that clear. I lost, but blah blah blah, like where as well. Like, give me an item. What did Seraphimon get me again? Oh, Hazard. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I can give that to Guillemon, I guess. That's weird that they only give it to those 2. I must be missing something. But yeah, I'm gonna end the part here because it's going pretty long. But thank you for watching, and any questions, anything I missed, anything you want me to talk about that I've talked about in the past and never kind of trailed off on, just let me know in the comments. I love comments because I'll get them like throughout the week, and I'll just be in like, you know, statistics class and be like, oh, my phone vibrated. Let's email. Is it? It's YouTube. Someone subscribed. Yippee! Or a comment. Oh, what did they say? You're a faggot. Oh, damn. I also just broke my own rule. But I think that's an okay context. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and have an excellent day or evening, whatever it is, and goodbye. Don't say the F word anymore. Got it.